Hello everyone, welcome to the Financial Freedom Show. It's going to be on Wednesday from now on at 3 p.m. Irish time, which is BST at the moment, British Summer Time. So welcome everybody. Today we're talking about do you suffer from lifestyle creep? And you can do this at any level and what to do about it. So let's talk about that, okay? So there's a stage where your business is making money and it's becoming profitable and it's very exciting. And a lot of business owners in the beginning, there's a crossover from perhaps you're, in a job and then you went and got your coaching certification and then you had to learn all the skill sets to make money in your business. And then the money starts to come in, and especially in the coaching world, it is promoted, branding, how you dress, how you look, um, present a certain lifestyle. And what happens is you can end up in 6 and 7 figures and still find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, even in business. So let's talk about that and how you can prevent that, no matter what level you are with your business. So if you've been in lack for a long time, it's so easy. Think back, and a lot of people do this when the money comes in. When we get a lot of money come in, or money comes from somewhere, those rose tinted glasses go on. You think, oh my god, I'll go get that thing I really wanted for the last 6 months. I couldn't do so. And you get this kind of rose tinted glasses, and you're like, oh, I'll get that, and I'll do that, and I'll do this with my healthcare, and I'll get my hair done, and blah 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 blah. And very quickly, especially if you are like a business owner, you know we are sold in marketing that get your consistent 10k months or whatever, is 20k, 50k, whatever it is. And most people in the background have variable income. They have good months and they have lower months. They have good months and lower months. And when you're good at managing your money, so when you're on a variable income, the best thing to do is take either 6 months or last year and divide that by 12 or 6, and that gives you an average of what you are bringing in every month. So know what that number is. And by the way, guys, if you're liking this and you're finding it helpful, give it a heart and a like. That helps other people in the group see it, and they get the same benefit as you. Get a few ahas from listening to this. So if you've been in lack for a long time and money comes in, it's too easy to put on the rose tinted glasses and be like, oh my god, I've got money. And just because you've developed your muscle, it's a bit like going to the gym. Just because you've done it once doesn't mean the next time's going to repeat as much. Not till you get to a certain level within yourself that is natural. So a lot in the coaching world, we have launches, and when we have launches, some go well, some go better than others. And when you are managing money well, you want to prepare for the life events that come along, and there will be, like, maybe a client asks for a refund. Do you have emergency funds in your business? Do you have a cash safety net in your business, as well as your personal life? And if you've been in lack a long time, it's too easy to get very excited when the money comes in and blow it all. So you got to be mindful of that. And just to share this as well, how you think and behave with money when you increase your income, if those fundamentals are not healthy before you increase the income, the increased income just exaggerates what you're already was struggling with beforehand. So it's really important to address that your thinking around money is very neutral, it's very healthy, you have a good relationship with money, you feel good about you and money and what's possible for you, and your habits with money. Are you saving? Are you paying yourself first? Are you putting in buffers in place so that you always have money no matter what life throws at you? And businesses that, you know, have been around for years can become obsolete overnight, and we've got to prepare for these things. So that's number two. Number three, to prevent the lifestyle creep, and absolutely you can enjoy your lifestyle, you can live an abundant life. I'm not saying don't do that, but you can do it in proportion of where you're at in the moment, and that's what's really important to do. So you want to give your money a framework so that you protect yourself, and you want to be practicing the fundamentals such as paying yourself first, living on less than you earn. They are probably the two most powerful that I see over and over again. People, they know to do this, but they're not implementing it. So paying yourself first, no matter where you are with your money, living on less than you earn. It doesn't matter if you bring in 2k per month or 200k per month or 2 million per month. It's really important that you live on less than you earn. Okay, you want to be future proofing. What other people call it is sinking funds. So that's where you're putting money towards expenses that you know are coming down the line. Debt prevention is really important. So, you know, a lot of people, while they were building this business, they got themselves in a little bit of debt. Debt is just past decisions, and yes, you put that into a plan and you clear it. But debt preventing is so powerful, because when you put the buffers in place, when something comes up in your life, you have the money and you don't have to go to your credit card or a loan or whatever it is to pay for something, because you have the money, because you've been doing the right things with your money. So practicing sound money habits is really important. And when you have, you know, your buffers in place and you're paying yourself first and all that, absolutely, you know, treat yourself, have a good life. I mean, life is to live now. I absolutely, but when you have a framework and you're managing your money, you can do this as you grow. So it's really important. Yes, treat yourself. The way I share how to manage your money, it's in balance. So you do treat yourself, you do nice things for yourself, but you gotta watch the lifestyle creep, because what most people do is we only live three ways with our money. We're either spending more than we have, we're breaking even, or we've wealthy habits with money. So you can do your lifestyle creep with wealthy habits with money, not lifestyle creep with breaking even, because the money comes up and your expenses are matching it, or your money comes up and you're spending more than you have. So you gotta be living on less than you earn. You gotta be doing it in proportion of where you're at right now. And you know, what do I put my money towards? You know, are you a wealthy spender? Do you spend your money in alignment with your values, in alignment with your priorities, in alignment with your vision? What are those decisions you're making around money, and what are those decisions leading you to? And one more golden tip I want to share with you. You've probably heard me say this before, but guess what? You learn from repetition. There's a really famous Jim Rohn quote: think winter all summer and summer all winter. And what that means is, when the money comes in, think winter, get prepared, right? When the money gets short, which happens to everybody, think summer. Okay, there's more money coming, I've the right structures in place, I can get through this period, and I keep going. And as you evolve and grow in your ability to increase your income, the gaps don't become so big. You can even this out, and when you're doing the right things with your money, you become an absolute powerhouse with money. So what to do about the lifestyle creep and how to be good with your money is, notice if you've suffered from lack a long time. Just notice when the money comes in, do you go crazy spending it? Be aware of that habit or pattern or behavior. Always be working on how you think, feel and behave with money. Give your money a framework, a structure. That's what gives you freedom around money emotionally and physically, when you have a framework that you follow. Always align your decisions around money with your values, your priorities, your vision, and, and ask yourself, is this decision around my money leading me to where I want to go? Always practice the fundamentals, paying yourself first, living on less than you earn, future proofing, debt prevention are powerful principles around money, following sound money habits. And remember this, to think winter all summer and summer all winter. So guys, I hope you got massive value from this. And if you're ready to change your relationship with money, stop delaying your future, and you want to create wealth and financial freedom, and you want to get off that paycheck to paycheck cycle, even in business, and you want to get control of your money, over the next 30 days, I'm working with a small group of women on the 4 core areas that create financial freedom. So your relationship with money, increasing your income, how you take care of your money, and putting your money to work. Now this includes one-on-one time with me and training. And if you are interested in that, you're going to have me in your pockets, fully supporting you for a month. I reserve the experience for people who are hungry and serious about the results. This is not going to be for everybody. It's not open to everybody. But if this is something you're interested in, I want you to type below the chat, money mastery, okay? This is reserved for action takers who are coachable, who want wealth and financial freedom, and are ready to play full out. If this is you, I'd like to invite you to join us on changing your relationship with money, taking care of your money, putting that money to work, and creating that financial freedom that you've always wanted. You know, financial freedom is so much about, it's not about one area. It's about how are you operating with money, how do you feel about money, what are the decisions you're making about money, and where are you leading you to. So if this is of interest to you, money mastery in the chat, or you can DM me. Okay, so I hope you got massive value from this today. And notice, if you're suffering from lifestyle creep, get the frameworks in place, do the good practices around money, and you know, notice your thinking and feelings about money, and be aware of this, because it can very easily creep in without you really realizing it. Alright, take care, have a great day, and I'll see you here next week.